But we're starting right off the bat with Exorcist of Tribe Gaming coming in with some super wizards here.
Oh, a P.E.K.K.A. smash. That's always cool to see, especially, I mean, at this point, people know that, but I just love the lock launcher. I think it's the most, like, the coolest siege machine in the game. And as long as your Warden is not following an Electro Dragon, I think the strategy is really powerful. So let's take a look at how exactly the opening is going to be. Most likely going for the Warden and then sending in the smash, the big push from the top side, which is sometimes a bit risky because if you're considering that the tunnel's on the complete other side of the base, you need to concentrate and somehow get your troops to this town hall.
Yeah, the Eagle is now down. Warden got the value of what he was looking for. The P.E.K.K.A.s, and remember, you have to keep your eye on the Inferno beams, which is not hitting any of these super wizards because it does take up 6. So as long as it's hitting the Warden, P.E.K.K.A.s, it takes out the multi. But he's now trying to, with the early Warden ability, can he get his way across and opening up this core?
Oh, the logs are rolling. Actually, all of those logs took down the defending clan castle, which is super cool to see those troops flying around. At the top side, we can see the king and the royal champ pushing in. And at this point, he has no backup plan. This is all about those troops are making it through. The P.E.K.K.A. are getting pushed back into the core. Do they keep beating on the wall? No, they are coming back. And now the jump and Colvin. This is looking incredible.
This is looking good. The jump gets its way to the town hall. The queen is taking out these air skellies, which I talked about before. You're seeing a lot more air skellies nowadays. And Exorcist, we asked him what is his favorite attack strategy in the game at the moment, and this was exactly it. He not only did he list saying, "Oh, Super Wizard P.E.K.K.A. Smash," he listed the exact number of troops, what to use in his response, and that's what he takes here. He knows his army to a T, and it's turning out to be a beautiful job. Could use the invisibility spell onto the queen. No, she goes down from the Town of Poison. Does he have just enough for this Tesla farm?
I mean, at this point, maybe we should calm down just a little bit because, yes, there's not too much base left, but we all know, like, we're the Jinx Kings, so we should, like, calm down just a little bit because he needs to protect the wizard, what he just did. Keeping that alive is important, but to be honest, 33 seconds left. Maybe this is just unjinxable.
No, he's got this with 25 seconds. The P.E.K.K.A. Yetis will clear this 99 and a 100% there into Exorcist coming in with the first 3-star for Tribe Gaming.
Yeah, it was one of the first 3 stars with a ground-based attack strategy in this qualifier, which I think is a huge advantage if you can pull those off in those qualifiers. Because, well, if you have like a strategy which most of the people are not really preparing, like defending against, this could be a huge game changer because everyone is preparing for Hydra, for example, like the Dragon Riders, which we have seen so many times. So using a ground attack strategy to just throw people a bit off, like dodging maybe the tornado trap, things like that, that might be the game changer in this qualifier.
I wonder if Tribe will bring back what they've been known to do in the past qualifiers, was those super witches. I know you know all about those, but we'll see what Viking's going to be doing with a little bit of a Queen Charge Dragon Rider. Good luck, Viking.
Yeah, Queen Charge Dragon Rider, one of the most powerful strategies right now to use, and at the same time, it is not that easy, not that hard, to pull off. Like, it's a Queen Charge, and as long as you keep your queen alive, which sometimes sounds easier than it's like done, but at the same time, if you keep your queen alive, things are always looking really, really good. So let's see if you can make that work and keep this queen alive to make sure that this push towards the town hall maybe is somehow working.
Yeah, he's going to be looking to get this value. And one of the things that Viking interesting did mention is, what was his pre-game rituals does he have when he's doing his attacks? Well, he loves to do his attacks from his bed. So some people maybe you like to do it on the couch or somewhere anywhere, but hey, he has a specific location where he does it most comfortable to be focused. But he's going to try to charge this world champion towards the multi-target Inferno on the bottom side. But can he keep this queen? What a beautiful wall break to get into the core by the scatter shot.
Yeah, that is an awesome charge right there. And I think at this point, maybe we're going to see the dragon right from the bottom side. That's what I want to say. But the clan castle is completely wrecking that queen, which means the queen ability is not there anymore. And there is the blimp. The blimp, is it going to make it? Yes. It reaches town hall. The Town Hall should go down with those sneakies.
The Town Hall, come on, you're about to go down, starting the Dragon Riders from the bottom side. The Town Hall, yes, the sneakies do take it out. Beautiful, nice job. Keeping this Queen alive is getting a ton of value. Has 2 more rages up that Queen, but remember, does not have the, he doesn't have the Queen ability, but the Headhunters are working onto the enemy Queen there.
Wow, what a beautiful charge. This is exactly what we talked about. Keeping that Queen alive is the key thing with this strategy. He has 1 minute left, but there is not too much space left, actually. Like, the Queen is getting through that wall. Okay, never mind. She has changed her mind, going for a different wall. But with just 1 air defense left on the back, and I think this should be an easy 3-star in as well.
Oh, yeah.
And even with the rage, just making sure, and this is something which I really love about this attack, like, do not try to swag, because, well, time might be a tiebreaker. So using the rage is showing that those players really want to win. This is not like, hey, I'm swagging for a style, whatever. You don't win with swag points. You win with a tiebreaker with time. So this is a really smart move of Viking, and they're getting in the next 3-star for his team.
Beautiful job from Viking of Carnage Gaming, representing the French community, getting that 3-star with the Queen Charge Dragon Riders. And that Queen getting all the way to the core, getting so much value, taking out the scatter shot, and then the Dragon Riders just come on the bottom side. Remember, that's why one of the things is sending that blimp in for the Town Hall. You never know where those tornado traps, either on the outside or behind it in the middle. It's kind of a guessing game, and sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. We've seen players hit those tornadoes, just like the very first attack of the qualifiers here today, which completely messed it up. So you have to take the risk, and hopefully it pays off.
Yeah, that's right. The NATO is obviously a huge mind game of the base builder. Like, where is the NATO? You can force 1-stars sometimes. But hey, there is the next attack. Maxi is in with the Queen Charge Dragon Rider attack on his own. And he's bringing a jump spell. This is something which he really likes to do. And the next thing what he likes to do is, typically, or what Tribe does, is they're always charging from the far side towards the Town Hall and trying to jump into the Town Hall. So take a look at the entry. I guess he's going to double wall break into the scatter and then jumping into the Town Hall compartment from this angle. And this is something which they have really great success on. So let's see if he can make this work as well. So for the funnel is perfect. And now it's all about keeping their Queen alive yet again and making sure that those Dragon Riders get a lot of value.
Oh, the healers are not in the rage spell, though. The Queen, but did not need to force the Queen ability. Beautiful job. Now using the free spell onto the Headhunters coming out, poison onto the super minions. And this King is looping his way off to the right side here, he is sending the Dragon Riders early, and he's not wasting any time here in the attack.
This is super early, and I guess he wants to get rid of this ground expo shooting at his Queen. There is the jump set which we were talking about. This Queen is now supposed to get the Town Hall, and there is the blimp to get this multi-Inferno Tower down in the core. Because, well, it's really isolated, so it's not easy to get in there. And the King on the other side is funneling nicely, tanking nicely as well, and even taking down the defending Royal Champion.
Beautiful.
And this is looking really good so far.
This is looking fantastic. Rages up that Queen yet again to help take out this Town Hall. Rages up by the top scattershot. Royal Champion's making her way through. Another invisibility spell. Queen ability still in the bag. A freeze. Eve Maxi, what a charge. What a Dragon Rider push to the right side. And now the Queen can just pop her ability. No, decides to go in with the invisibility spell.
Yeah, the invisibility spell is not that great always on the Dragon Riders, so the freeze has more value for the Dragon Riders itself. I feel like this is why he invested the invisibility spell into the screen. But guys, he's already celebrating.
Nice.
This is going to be the next 3-star, or at least if it's not going to be, he jinxed himself, by the way. So this was not us, but hey, at this point it's going to be 3 stars. Max is getting it done, and this match is starting really explosive.
Oh yeah, back to back 3 stars coming in for every single attack so far. Beautiful hit from Eve Maxi of Tribe Gaming with that epic Queen charge, like you mentioned, using that jump spell to get towards the Town Hall on the back side. And the post-attack stats says it best, the 3-star with only 2 minutes and 12 seconds, meaning he saved quite a bit of time on his attack, which could help Tribe at the end.
Yeah, I was really surprised seeing him start the Dragon Riders that early, which is really uncommon. Like, it's kind of similar to Queen Charge Lado, for example, where you take your time with your Queen Charge, and then as you run out of spells, then you're trying to support the Queen with the Dragon Riders. He completely, changed the plan, or like changed the approach, how we typically do it. And maybe that was the reason why it worked, because, well, obviously you have to test your bases, so maybe they did not expect this entry. And we have the next attack in, and we have yet again another P.E.K.K.A smash. This is so cool to see that those teams always think about like a second option and really second guess, I would say, those air attacks, because this is typically what you try to defend at the moment as a pro player.
Yeah, absolutely. You're trying to defend really against those threes. But while you mentioned the defenses, we have Fabian, who is a base builder for Carnage Gaming, and when he was asked, if you build your own bases, what strategy do you build to defend against? Well, he says he tries to bait the most obvious strategy, which, hey, there's a ton of strategies like you mentioned earlier, which was the Hydra, potentially Dragon Riders. So he does try to really bait those attacks and stops them in their tracks. But Sword and Walk starting off and helps take out the scatter shot here. Oh, it's taking forever because of that one builder that was repairing it.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage as well, but the Warden really nicely moving behind the Queen, but at this point the Queen is stepping inside, which is not as planned, I feel like, because this now is making the pathing a bit weird for the Queen, but the lock launcher should open up for the Queen. There's the question of, is it going to open up for the Queen or is it not? The locks are rolling and it seems like, is the wall open or what do you think?
I don't think so. I think the one just behind the Ground Expo just barely missed it. If he dropped it one tile further, closer to 6 o'clock, it would have opened it.
It
Pops
is.
that Warden build. Oh, the corner one. What a just barely by one tile.
That is crazy.
Oh boy, but he's trying to charge these Super Wizards in. Does have Ice Golems, but the wall is... Oh no. The Queen being the best wall breaker in the game right now, going for her wall. We don't have his charge into the Town Hall. He doesn't even have a free spell. Rages their way through there. Has the Queen ability, but as long as the Town Hall goes down, he's still looking pretty good here.
Yeah, but the town needs to go down, and that's exactly what is happening. Queen is... What? Queen? What are you doing?
What?
There's the cannon.
Oh my goodness. He's got it though. He's got RC pushing her way to the top side. Queen's just going to make her way around with ability. But hey, he got it done. Wizards on the backside to clean it up. Hey, sometimes it might not be pretty, but a 3-star is a 3-star at the end of the day. With 30 seconds left, Fabian coming in to take down Exos's base.
That was a really beautiful attack. And as I said, I love it that we're seeing the diversity of the teams as well. Like they're switching things up, not always going for this one strategy. And I feel like over the long run, it's always better to be like unpredictable. As we have just heard from you, base builders try to bait like obvious entries, try to bait attack strategies, which the other team is famous for. So mixing things up, doing like different type of strategies is always a key thing, especially in a format like this where those 6 teams can obviously like scout each other, they can prepare for each other, so they have a lot of knowledge about what they might expect from the other team. So this is obviously something to keep in mind as well.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't have to go for a perfect defense from all your bases. You really only need one of your bases, in theory, to hold a super strong defense, and that can make the difference in the war. But Kronos, going in with what he absolutely loves to do, I've seen him do it many times, is using the lightning spells. Looking to take out this multi-target Inferno in the court, and even that Ground Expo. Nowadays, it takes so many lightning spells just to remove expos, scatter shots, things in that nature. Doesn't have any healers. Looking to come in with that Zap Alalo. And remember, the tunnel's on the complete opposite side of where we're sending these heroes now.
Yeah, but the good thing is, I feel like the sweeper, which is important, which is behind the tunnel, is pointing towards the tunnel. So I feel like the Lalo from the top side might look good, but this is still like way too far ahead. We take a look at the hero dive right now, which is for this multi-fern tower on the right side. In addition to that, for the enemy king, the scatter shot should go down with that royal champion as well. And the question now is, can this queen get to the defending eagle as well? That would be a huge thing. So far, it feels like the push is pretty nice, but it's not. Where's the royal champ? Where's the royal champ going?
Oh, she took out the scatter on the bottom side, but does pull out the CC. And we have Headhunters and a Lava Hound. So he can lightning the headhunters and just ignore the lava hound, just throw it off a corner. But the queen, does she have too much health? There's the lightning. She looks to be, she'll pop this hound, and I guess that could be good to clear these pups here, though.
Yeah, now he's going from the complete opposite side of the town hall. He's relying on his blimp to get that town hall down. There's the Royal Champion defending his base, or her base, and trying to go for as much damage on those hounds as possible. The first black mines are hitting, and now there is the blimp.
Ooh,
and
no!
this blimp needs to make it.
He lost like 2 headhunters with 1 spring trap, but hopefully the other headhunter can help take out the Royal Champ. The blimp rages over the tower. Sweeper pushes him through, and he does. No, the tornado! No! Don't tell. Oh, it goes down. Just barely. He has a back-end balloon to pick off the air defense, but he got so many balloons left here.
What is that loon parade? There is so many loons. As you just said, the freeze on the back end is protecting all of them against this wizard tower. And this is like, looks so easy. Lalo looks so easy if you watch it. But you try it on your own. It's like never as that. And now the invisibility spell to keep his loon alive as well. And this with like 40 seconds left is going to be an overkill. And actually, I think one of the first like zap Lalo, lightning Lalo attacks in this qualifier so far.
Yeah. We're seeing the beautiful use of the lightning spells coming in to take out the core of that base. And when you can clear a core, you can just move your way straight around. And Kronos adding another 3-star to Tribe Gaming, going 3 for 3 so far. So puts the pressure back onto Carnage Gaming. And both of these clans, it's their first time here in the qualifiers this year. And that's actually the amazing point, is every single qualifier so far, we've seen a completely different teams, not a single one twice, which is absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and it's like just showcasing how strong all of those teams are. And this is just really, really like surprising as well, because you might have thought like that some of the teams were like, okay, obviously like 2nd seed or something like in the community overall. But apparently all of the teams are really close to each other. But now we have the next attack in, and this one is going to be a hybrid combination between of Inferno Dragons and Dragon Riders. We're seeing so many different dragon combinations, like Inferno Dragons, Dragon Riders, Dragons and Dragon Riders, sometimes Inferno Dragons and Dragon Riders. There is so many different possibilities which you can go for at the moment with like Dragon troops. So let's see if this combination is worth it and can make some work.
Yeah, let's see if there might be a lava hound inside that CC member. Won't get lured out unless there's ground stuff that comes out of the clan castle. No, he does have some super mini rages. Freeze combination. Town Hall goes down. Warden did that early classic Warden ability. Usually when you send your dragons into the beginning of a base like that with Infernos, or even maybe like E-Dragons. But the King and Queen, they're going to walk their way towards this Eagle. He's hanging on this Royal Champion, and we got 3 more skeleton spells to deploy.
Yeah, and as long as he can take down the core, this would be great value, because in the core typically, or around the core, there are the X-Bows, and those X-Bows are doing the most damage against heroes. If you can take those down, the Royal Champion is having a really easy day just to get through the back end. And another important thing is to keep an eye on the health bar of the Yak, because the Yak can open up so many wards for the back end, for the Queen and the King. And so far, it looks like both can easily leave the base again. And there's the Royal Champion. And there's not too much base left.
He's got a scatter shot. As long as he can keep this RC protected by distracting these defenses. Oh, hang on here. The Unicorn and the King, the Queen, all the heroes are actually still alive. His air defense should be going down pretty quick once the Queen locks on. Air Skellies pop. But with all these spells left, this is looking like another 3-star in this war. The answer, unbelievable.
That was a really, really cool attack. Like, he's having still a lot of spells left. He could swag probably those 2 freezes if he wants to. The Royal Champion ability is still not even used. The Queen ability is not even used. Is he going to use that for time? That's the big question. Yeah. As we said, it's really important, especially with both teams being all tied up. And now there's the Royal Champion ability. It seems like he's not going to use the Queen ability. And as we said...
he does.
Okay, there we go. Really late, so I don't think it's going to be a huge difference in time. But as we said, with the match being so close, time might be always a tiebreaker. If stars and percentage are all tied up, time is going to be the 3rd tiebreaker.
Yeah, and it very rarely comes down to that unless their wars are perfect. But I've only seen that happen once. But the Hydra, mainly the Hydra involving the Inferno dragons with the Dragon Riders, pushing his way through and really utilizing those skeleton spells to push and get that value. But the storyline of this war it's perfect. Nobody has failed, and probably shouldn't have said that because it might have just jinxed this war. But unbelievable attack so far, and Tribe Gaming is up next. Good luck to Nebrax, and he is coming in with his own little version of a Zap Lalo.
Yeah, and it's always like so fun. Like obviously we're doing that as well. Like when you were streaming or attacking on a live stream or something, you obviously try to concentrate and try to get above your device. It is always so funny sometimes when you're seeing those air cams. So it's always so cool. And he's starting off with the lightning, but it looks like the Inferno Tower is not going down.
Oh, no, I did it. I jinxed it. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have said it. Why did I jinx? Unfortunately for Nebrax. And those builders, both of them, repaired that multi-target Inferno, pops that King ability to try to help take down this multi. But oh, that is how unfortunate he used the skeleton. For anyone wondering, like, why in the world would Nebrax drop a skeleton spell at the very beginning? Well, the reason, because he wanted to see if there's Teslas. Remember, a skeleton spell will activate Teslas if they're near it, and then he could have used the lightnings to take them out. And turns out there was no Teslas in the middle, so they never popped. And looking to try to get this value, but that core multi is going to be a nightmare.
Oh no, this is going to be really hard to be safe because this multi-Inferno tower, there is no pathing into it whatsoever. We can see even an army camp inside the base to just provide even bigger like non-pathing value.
Wow.
And now we need to have the blimp yet again. And we already remember the last blimp was baited. So he had a rough time to actually get that tower. There's the vulnerability. And there is a nice split in the core with some of the loons. And now we need to take a look at that blimp and a possible NATO if that town hall is going to make it, or if that blimp is going to make it.
It does. The town hall goes down. So we still got World Champion, 2 more balloons, poison spell, 2 freezes. This single target Inferno is a big threat for this Tesla farm. You get ready. Use a poison spell onto probably ground scale. Oh, the CC didn't get lured out. Oh, I did not even realize. And there it is. Hang on. There's just these Teslas dropping 2 balloons onto this Archer tower. Does he have a chance here? He got a freeze.
Did it freeze?
He does. No way. The Hound's gonna pop. The World Champion barely staying alive. 54 seconds. Does Nebrax turn it around? Does he save a complete mess up of a lightning spell? You gotta be kidding me. Nebrax, absolutely incredible. What? He's even shocked himself. He can't believe what he's seeing. What? Wow. Nebrax, what a way. He's like, no way he just did that after failing those lightning spells on the middle of the multi. What? Oh,
that is crazy. I mean, you tried your best. You tried your best to kind of force like one of the players to fail, but it did not work. Those 2 teams are just too OP. They just can't fail. This attack was incredible. I mean, the lightnings going completely wrong. At the same time, it was really nicely saved. Like getting back to like a serious note, like this split of the loons into the core of the base was intentional. Like he made sure that he started really early from the left side to push everything into the core. So it was a really nice recovery, which might look like random, was actually intentional with like the loon deployment and everything. So really nicely done on that end. And now we have the next attack, and there's actually going to be a Hydra attack with combination of a Blizzard, which means a blimp filled up with super wizards. And there's the earthquake just to make sure that this bomb tower is, getting taken down by the blimp. And this means the death damage of this is not going to take down the super wizards, but the town hall is invisible.
Invisible. Yeah, he did indeed. But this next invis should be able to help these super wizards lock onto the town hall. He drops yet another invisibility, meaning he's only gonna have 1 freeze and 2 rages. And the town hall finally goes down, but he's deploying some heroes over on the 9 o'clock on the left side of this base. Let's see if we can continue to get some value, send these dragons in, but that was so many spells right there.
Yeah, I feel like with another invisibility spell in the beginning, he could have saved maybe 1 entire invisibility spell, and the expo did not go down, and it's getting repaired up again. You can see the build is working, and at the point where the dragons arrive, it should be full HP again. And there's the clan castle, but nicely timed warden abilities, keeping everything safe. So really nicely done. The king and the queen is trying to push everything back inside. There are 2 more dragon riders getting delayed from him and getting sent into the base. And this so far is looking like a pretty good entry, but now we need to be careful about the trap placement.
Yeah, with that early warden build, meaning he doesn't have any warden internal tome to protect these dragons on the backside. We do have a single target inferno. Pops the king ability, down goes the eagle, and sending 1 dragon rider actually up top by itself. Now grabbing archer tower is a ton of value. World champion is still making her way through. I don't even know, where is she on the bottom side of this base potentially? That single target inferno? No, oh, she's up top. There she is, moving her way. The biggest threat now is that single target inferno. I think with her ability, it's still looking pretty solid. Eve Maxi's base is, I don't know if we can hold here.
That is just crazy. Both teams are being so strong right now. Yes, 1 more freeze still left. There's the skeleton spell, a skeleton trap coming up. So that might be a game changer, Royal Champion ability now. But there are a lot of skeletons. But the Inferno Tower, was low.
Yes. And now the Royal Champion working onto the Ground Expo has 1 free spell. Oh my gosh, just 1 freeze. Come on, is he going to be able to freeze up the Wiz Tower? The Unicorn's dead. It's going to come down. No, I don't think it's going to be enough. 37, the Ground Expo is going to get unfrozen, and the Royal Champion is going to go down. Oh,
what?
What? Only 2 minions left. Oh, no.
Okay. That was crazy. The skeletons actually redirected the Royal Champion. The Royal Champion was on her path towards the Expo. And then the ground skeleton trap, the double ground skeleton trap at the end of the base actually saved this base, even though it was barely. But I feel like at this point, like if you're in this match, I feel like you take any defense. A defense is a defense, and that's everything what counts. So this is going to be a 95%, which is no bad attack by all means. But this might be already a game-changing moment because both teams until this point were perfect. So now it's coming down to the last 2 attacks, and this is going to be a lot of pressure on those 2 attackers.
Unbelievable. We're going to have to see the final set of attacks like you mentioned, but if Tribe Gaming gets the triple, they will win. But if they don't, they still open up the door. Remember, all they got to do is get better than what he finished with a 95. So if Tribe Gaming get a 96% 2-star, they take it. They win no matter what. But still, 96 is still a high number to get to. And the winner of this match, who are they going to be taking on? None other than Queen Walkers. So that is going to be a war nonetheless. But Knowledge looking to get that 96% 2-star. But hey, can he get the 3-star? And Legion to take a lightning to the Eagle Artillery.
That is interesting, especially like the split up of the lightnings. Like an eagle is taking a ton of lightning, so you can actually split up the lightnings like that on different surrounding buildings. And he actually preferred to damage the wizard tower and the cannon. But maybe it was all just to make sure that this funneling is working. The Baby Dragon, though, is getting shot by 2 archer towers, which is not the greatest for that. And now we're starting with those dragons at the top side, which is interesting because he is going in the town hall, which is something which you normally try to avoid. Like, the town hall poison is really scary. This is why everyone is trying to take that out. But he is going a complete different route and just pushing everything in there. And he's having no heal spell whatsoever.
He's even sending the blimp for the town hall. Pops an early warning ability. Looking to take this town hall down. Remember, the town hall poison does so much damage. Raises over the town hall. The warden ability does wear off, but the Royal Champion is taking out the dragon behind this troops here.
Nothing is going for the Royal Champion. I feel like the Royal Champion already took down like 2 Dragon Riders, which is 50 troop capacity, which is quite a bit. And those troops are dying out kinda quick. Now it's all about the hero push. I mean, the heroes are kinda healthy. The clan castle as a building is down, so there are no more clan castle troops flying or walking around. And now it's all about the back end. The king ability is getting used. The queen is still there. She's getting healed up again by the unicorn. And this so far is looking, I don't know, interesting, I guess.
It's looking pretty solid here. He freezes up. A crown skeleton does pop, which is probably going to force this Royal Champion. He's got 1 invisibility and queen ability here still to use. Uses it on the Royal Champion. Did take out the queen. 80%. Remember, the mark to get is another one. It's going to get picked off, but he needs the 96. And it's looking strong here for Knowledge of Tribe.
Wow, I would have never expected that this could work. The Yak is still going strong, opening up the next wall for the Queen, so the Queen can just keep going, and that Royal Champion, I mean, we remember this cannon has basically 0 hit points, so he's even sending a couple of rocket drones to the back end, so this is going to be the next 3-star, and this means this is the first perfect war in this qualifier, and that match was, wow, like a lot of 3-stars.
Unbelievable. Tribe Gaming coming away with a perfect war. 15 and 100% destruction. And that's the mark you're going to have to be putting up in these qualifiers. We talked about it before, and Tribe does it with the Hydra here against Carnage Gaming's bases. So they're going to have to really think about bringing in the next ones. Remember, it is double elimination, which means Carnage is not just out of it. They still have a second opportunity. Remember, we will be eliminating 2 teams here today, so they don't want to be one of them in the lower bracket.
Yeah, that's right. And this means we're going to see later today Tribe versus Queen Walkers. But now we have the last attack of Hugo Stiglitz coming in, and he is famous for his Queen Charges. And he is coming in with the Queen Charge Dragon Rider. So I'm really excited to see what he has in store for us and how he's going to approach this base.
Yeah, with this Queen stepping up to grab the Archer Tower, now she should be able to charge her way into the Scatter Shot. Finally drops these healers, so luckily they do not switch off to the King to keep this Queen nice and healthy. But that's quite a bit of damage on her. Forced to use that Rage Spell. Are we going to see a balloon potentially used to protect the healers? Yep, finally does use one. They will find a Seeking Air Mine though, but some pests do pop up near this Town Hall. Pops the abilities. Ground Skeleton as well. Bomb Tower, which is going to shred through these barbarians with that giant bomb. And that's really doing quite a bit of damage to his King. He's going to take him out.
Yeah, now the question is, what is the plan on how to take down the Town Hall? Like, what exactly is going to be the approach? There is the freeze on the Clan Castle and the poison at the same time. Those super minions are not an easy task to get through. And there is the connection war break to make sure that he's actually getting that Town Hall. So the question is answered. He is going for that Town Hall with the Queen Charge. And the Queen, if everything goes perfect, I think he might want to have the Sweeper as well, because that Sweeper is pointing into the direction of that Dragon Rider part. So where is she going? There's another Black Knight though on the healers. And wait a sec, where's the Queen going actually? Is she going for the Queen platform? No, she's going for the Town Hall. That's a smart Queen. That's exactly how you want to have that Queen and the Queen Charge. Meanwhile, we have the Dragon Riders already being in the base from the top side.
Yeah, still has that Warden Eternal Tome. Royal Champion is making her way. Freezes up the middle multi. Red air bombs coming through. Warden ability for even some headhunters to make their way over to the enemy Royal Champion. Queen's already burned ability. Down she goes. She's gonna have enough. That Stone Slammer finally just pops, drops the rage on the backside of the space. Royal Champion already burned her ability, but the healers are trying to transfer their way over there to keep her alive. And this is looking like an answer from Hugo, which means that Nebrex's attack that he ended up saving made all the difference here in this war.
That was just an incredible matchup. Both teams giving it all. And only a couple of percentage difference at the end of the day. And Hugo is getting it done with an amazing Queen Charge. Really nicely done, keeping the Queen on her path towards the Town Hall, taking that down. And the Dragon Riders, that was just easy mode for them. But the winner at the end is going to be Tribe Gaming. 100%, 15 stars. This is how we would like to start into the qualifier, especially with